According to an article published by Sciencing updated on September 30th, 2021, rainforests used to once cover 14% of the Earth's land surface. Now they only cover 6%, and leading experts vouch that this number is likely to decline. This rapid decline in the rainforest land cover is due to deforestation, which is the cutting, clearing, and removal of rainforests or ecosystems to be converted into less developed plots of land, like pastures, croplands, and plantations, as stated in an article published by Managbe updated on August 14, 2021. These acts on the rainforest are mainly caused by the agriculture and lodging industries in the developing countries where these rainforests are located. The disruption of the natural function of the rainforest has caused an array of complications, like an increase in carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, loss of animal habitats, and soil erosion in affected areas. For these reasons, it is only a necessity that deforestation in the rainforest should be banned. Clearing rainforests is not only adding high amounts of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, but is also getting rid of the Earth's natural defense against climate change. The high density of plants located in the rainforest helps absorb excess carbon dioxide and purifies the air. These functions aid in keeping a natural, healthy balance in the Earth's atmosphere. In an article published by the Rainforest Trust on September 1st, 2017, tropical rainforests contain about 1/4 of the world's carbon dioxide content. Rainforest deforestation is causing these high amounts of carbon dioxide to be transferred back into the atmosphere, and according to an examination done by the Global Forest Watch documented in an article published by Pacific Standard on October 19, 2018, is responsible for 8% of the world's carbon dioxide emissions, making it the third carbon emitter. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas that is made up of 1 part carbon to 2 parts oxygen. It is one of the most important gases on our planet since it helps trap heat in our atmosphere and fuels plants to excrete oxygen, as maintained in an article published by the Center for Science Education. However, even while this gas has helped drive life, an excess amount of carbon dioxide has been proven to have detrimental effects on the environment and humanity. We will now move on to how rainforest deforestation is one of the leading processes that has created an increase in the amount of heat the Earth is retaining due to CO2 emissions, which causes global temperatures to elevate. This is an issue because with the rise in global temperatures, air pollution is likely to worsen. Pollutants in the air react with the heat of the sunlight to create ground level ozone, and as heat worsens, the more ozone is created. What this smog does is degenerate overall human health and also puts the lives of people suffering from cardiac or pulmonary diseases at risk. According to an article published by Life Science on July 17, 2018, hotter temperatures also increase the number of airborne pollen, aggravating the already bad effects it has on individuals with allergies. With this and other problems involving global warming in mind, it would be in everyone's best interest that rainforest deforestation is banned. If rainforest deforestation is no longer allowed, the immense amount of flora contained in these conserved regions would be able to absorb some of the excess pollutants in our atmosphere, supporting the resistance against climate change. On top of this, rainforest emissions would no longer be a contributor to CO2 emissions, further reducing its effect on the environment. Animals are significantly being impacted by the rainforest deforestation as they are losing their habitats due to human industrialization needs. This is very concerning because as deforestation continues, the biodiversity contained in these rainforests is threatened. As claimed in an article published by GreenFacts updated on July 30th, 2021, biodiversity is a variation amongst organisms and the ecological complexes of which they are a part. It is what keeps ecosystems healthy and productive, with each species as a part of an ecosystem depending on the other, forming synchronized cooperation to keep their environment stable. The life cycles, health, and prosperity of these animals are put in jeopardy with the absence of just one organism in the environment. As deforestation continues to spread, it is not only affecting a couple of animals and organisms in an environment, but thousands. According to an article reported by Life Science on July 27th, 2018, rainforests around the globe are home to about 50% of the Earth's plant and animals. Hypothetically speaking, if all rainforests were heavily affected by deforestation, then the biodiversity of this planet would drop by 50%. Most existing organisms and their populations will not have as much genetic variation, leaving a greater amount of these organisms vulnerable to disease. Since there would be more animals with disease and sickness, it will increase the likelihood of the disease being passed on to the human populations. To the well-being of humanity, deforestation can pose health threats in the near future if we do not take steps to ban it. We would not want this hypothetical scenario described to become a reality. Another concerning factor involving deforestation is soil erosion. Soil erosion is the removal of the top layer of soil and is accelerated by the deforestation of rainforests. When trees are removed from the ground and cut down, there are no roots to hold the soil in place during heavy tropical rain, which washes away the nutrients and topsoils needed for the regeneration of vegetation. As soil erosion takes place in rainforests disrupted by deforestation, it leaves permanent damage in the affected areas. Furthermore, it would be absolutely impossible to restore the affected area in the rainforest back to its original state. Some ways in which we could combat deforestation is recycling, especially paper-based products. Recycling reduces the need for raw materials so that rainforests can be preserved. Another way in which we could help save the rainforest is reducing our beef consumption. Reducing beef consumption will reduce demand for it, cutting back on the pressure to clear more forests for cattle. What will also help is contributing to organizations that look to protect rainforests worldwide. I will hand out a link to 7 organizations provided by the Global Citizen website that could help fight the negative effects of rainforest deforestation. Humanity needs to play a stronger role to advocate to keep Mother Earth and its natural resources healthy and intact. Otherwise, generations in the future will pay a negative price. Every living organism in the cycle of life will be impacted by the alteration to the planet. A good and immediate start will be to ban deforestation and put an end to its negative effects on the planet. And it starts with us.